friends and family of YouTube. Man, we got some beautiful weather here today in Alabama. But we got some cold days coming ahead of us, so I got to stay busy. Looks like today I'm going to be doing a lot of firewood chopping and bringing some firewood in. I try to keep about 2 weeks worth of firewood in the house all the time, so looks like that's what I'm going to be busy with today. But before I get on that, let me show you what's been going on around here. Everybody, Muppy wanted to say hey, so I thought I'd show y'all to her right quick. Well, the area that I live in, I've always considered it to be safe, but here of recent we've had kind of an influx of meth labs built into the woods. You know, what's funny is back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, you had moonshine stills, and you had to worry about if you were out in the woods, you could traipse up on a still and had to deal with some pretty bad hombres when you did. Well, nowadays, whenever you live in a wooded area like we do, you have to worry about meth labs out in the woods. And a couple of nights ago, we had some crazy guy running through the woods, and he was bloody from head to toe. He'd been running through the barbed wire fences. He'd been going through the briars, the tree limbs hitting him and all kind of stuff. This guy was stoned out of his mind. And man, it was about 6:30 at night and it was raining. And he was just screaming help as loud as he could scream. And so as he came through, we heard him screaming. We went outside and saw him. And he was just talking so fast you couldn't understand him. He was saying something about they're after me, you know, and then he took off running. Of course, there was never anybody after him, but anyway, the very next night, my neighbor's car got broke into, and 3 houses down from there, a home invasion had occurred. So anyway, we've had to start taking a little more precautions around here, and I thought I'd show you a little security system that I've gotten. I've got some other security systems, but I won't be showing everything. That's probably not a smart thing to do, but I do want to show you one that I did buy that for 15 bucks, I'm going to tell you, you can get a pretty good security system out of it. So let me show it to you. Okay, so out here by the barn, I have an alarm that's going to make a sound. You'll hear a beeping sound. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it over the camera. But what's good about it is I have a monitor that is right over on one of these trees here. If you come anywhere near that tree, you'll hear some bells dinging. Well, when those bells start dinging, my neighbor's dogs over there start raising all kind of havoc at nighttime. Now, they won't do it in the daytime, but at nighttime they will. So the good of it is I can hear those dogs start barking. And of course, if somebody was running up through here, they would hear those bells themselves and they would wonder, what was that racket I just heard? And maybe they'd take off running. So let me show it to you. All right, I'll get you closer to the monitor so you can hear it. So again, over there is where the sensor is at, and if I move, which right now I'm moving my arms, but if I was to come around anywhere near this thing, this right here would start making racket. If you notice, I got black tape on that. The reason I did it is because it has a red light on there, and to me that shows the burglar where the alarm's at. So I wanted to take and cover up the red light. And like I said, this one here's got one on it too. It's got a little red light, so I covered that red light on that one as well. I didn't want anybody to be able to see where the alarm is coming from. Now, I don't know if I've shown you all this, but no matter what I get into, I have to take her with me. Man, she is wearing me out all the time. Yeah. Of course, she sets off the alarm too. So anyway, I put 5 of those over here at my place, and I've got a few over at my mom's and over at my brother's as well, and we've got some cameras set up now too. So man, I tell you what, if you run around here at nighttime, man, there's music going everywhere. But you know what I really hate about it is I've never liked our criminal system. I'm just gonna say it. I feel like we're too light, too weak on our criminals, and they get out, they get to do this stuff over and over to us innocent people. And you know what? I lost a lot of freedom by the fact that I have to worry about thieves out here. I have to worry about it, so now I've had to spend money on security systems, and I've had to keep a loaded gun next to my chair at my home. My mom can't feel comfortable walking her dog. So you know, it's just sad to know that we as innocent people lose a lot of freedom because there are people that decide they want to steal and do drugs and all this kind of stuff, and me and you are the ones that pay the price for it. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to have some happier stuff to talk about on this video. I just wanted to show you all that while I had it going. I forgot to tell you, the whole purpose of me showing you that system was so that you could go out and get one for yourself if you needed or wanted to. They sell those at Harbor Freight. Those are $15 for that set, and it can, I think the visual out on it is about 45 feet, that if anything gets within 45 feet of that little sensor, then that alarm will come on. So, you know, that's why I got 5 of them out here, is because I'm trying to set up a territory where if you come anywhere near the home or the shop, then I will be alerted, or the dogs. You can leave the alarm outside where the burglar can hear it and take off running, or you can put the alarm in your house where you can hear it and you can come out and shoot them. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an option there as to what you want to do. And as I said, I am going to be having some cold weather this week. And this little pile of firewood here and that little pile of firewood there, that is all I'm down to. My brother and my mom, they both got plenty of firewood, and we're going to do some trading. Anyway, yeah, I have this whole area right through here was all stacked up about 4 foot high. So I've already went through that, and this area here was stacked up about 4 foot high, and it went out around this area. I've already used that up. And I had an area over here, and it was about 4 foot by 8 foot worth of firewood, and I've used it up too. So, man, I tell you what, I have used a lot of firewood this year. And so now I'm over at my brother's house. I'm going to take this firewood here and load it up in the truck, and me and Muppy get some time together outside today. And so anyway, yeah, I'm going to take this and put at least 2 weeks worth in the house. That way I know I've got it dry and be able to stay warm over the next few days. And I've got some good news to share. It's good and bad news all in one, I guess you could say. The wood stove that I bought an antique wood stove at a log cabin. I bought it for 45 bucks, and I'll show a picture of it right here if you're not familiar with it. Well, as I said, I bought that for 45 bucks at an auction, and I looked at the prices online. Those things were going as high as $1,200 to $2,000. I put it on the internet trying to get $650 out of it. I had it on there for 3 weeks. A guy offered me 400 bucks. I said no, and I gave it another week. Nobody else ever stepped up. No other offers came up. So I asked the guy, I said, hey, is your 400 still stand? He said, yeah. So I sold it for 400 bucks. Well, I 9 times my money, so hey, I can't complain about that. And it paid most of my bills for the entire month, so hey, I'm really pleased. So I'm gonna miss it. It was a very beautiful piece, one of the greatest pieces I've ever bought. But hey, to be able to buy something, you know, in a matter of seconds at an auction, take it home, put it on the internet, load it in a man's vehicle, and 9 times your money, I'll do that all day long. Well, me and Muppy's in the truck. Now Kiki girl got in here too, so I thought this would be a great time to see if we can get her to ride in the vehicle without raising too much havoc. I've been wanting to try to get her trained up on riding in a vehicle so that she can go camping with me and Muppy, go on some trips. So let me give it a try. All right, so here we go. I'm not gonna be able to do that great of a camera work. I'm trying to drive and film these two knotheads at the same time. And she's very curious, so maybe she'll enjoy this. Maybe with Muppy in here, it'll kind of comfort her a little bit. Man, it would really be nice if I could get her trained up to ride in this vehicle with us. Oh, we're gonna start that, ain't we? Kiki girl gonna start talking. What do you think about this, Kiki girl? What do you think about riding in a vehicle? Huh? Oh, last time you got in here, you had to go to the vet, didn't you? Huh? That's a pretty girl right there, ain't it? Well, my dog don't talk, but she sure does play cute. Muppy. Muppy, when you gonna learn how to talk? My channel sure could grow a lot if you learn how to talk like other people's dogs do. But at least you play cute. Is that right? Well, I don't have to worry about a burglar getting through here. This is the back door of my house, back here in the laundry room. Actually, I've got 3 doors to exit the house, so I don't have to worry about if the house got on fire being able to get out. And plus, I can still reach the knob and jump over if I had to. But anyway, I've got this stack of wood here in the house, and I've got another stack also near the fireplace. And got a little bit down here in the floor as well. So yeah, I should be able to stay warm for probably at least 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, depending on how cold we get. And if the weatherman is correct, he's saying that we might get some snow over here Tuesday and Wednesday. So that'd be something kind of different for a nice little change, I guess, as long as it doesn't last too long. But problem we have here in the south is usually it rains beforehand, the roads get wet, then it freezes up, so you've got a sheet of ice on the bottom. So a lot of people joke about, you know, down in the south they can't even drive on a ½ inch of snow. Well, it's not so much that. For one, we don't get practice of getting to drive on the snow. Number two, if you've got a sheet of ice under the snow, it does not make it very easy to drive on it. So anyway, hopefully we do get some just to give us a little change. I guess it's been about 6, maybe 8 years ago, we had 10 inches of snow. And prior to that, I think the most I had ever seen in my years of life was probably about maybe 6 inches. That's been the most I'd ever seen before the 10 inch. So we had a blast with it, man. It was a lot of fun having 10 inches of snow, but I don't want to see that again for a while. Folks, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today, and hope to get another video out soon. And thanks again. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.